Hi, I'm Rob Jones from Asper. And today we're going to look at publishing your ebook on Apple Books. A lot of this is similar to what you've done on Amazon, but you will need their software, which is called Pages. And it helps to have a Mac. A lot of people who don't have Macs said they've had a little bit of difficulty uploading. There is a way in which you do it through iCloud, but it's not particularly easy. You will need an Apple ID if you have any Apple devices. For instance, an iPhone, you will already have one. If not, it's easy to set up, and you also need what is known as an iTunes Connect account. I'll talk about that in a while. Your book script in Word format again. Your book cover is a JPEG and doesn't need to be a big file. Book description. And some ideas again of where you want to sell in the world and how much. Again, if you've already done Amazon, you'll have most of this information. This is Apple's site for their books. This is where they are advertising the sale of their books and accessing Apple Books. So this is for readers. It is only when you scroll down to the bottom of this page that you can find out where authors can access publication. And there it says publish to Apple Books. It will take you to this page. First thing is about digital narration, which is fascinating because most of the author world frowns on using AI or digital narration, but they claim it is authentic. And to be fair to them, if they're keeping prices down, it might be something eventually you would consider. Again, it tells you here that you need an Apple ID, make sure you own the rights to your books, sign up for iTunes Connect, and choose your publisher type, which of course will be self-publisher or your own author name. We will go through this later in this video. First, search for Pages if you don't have it. It's free to download. Here is my version, and I'm opening the file that I want to upload because I haven't added this to my Apple Books, which is called Young Silas. For these files, it is useful if you make sure your first page is the cover. There are other ways of doing it, but we find that easier. Check your document as you always do, and once you're satisfied it looks as you would want it to, you can publish it. Simply choose Publish to Apple Books, and then you need to use your iTunes Connect to publish your book. This is simply two-step verification, which you might encounter. This is a new book, which it is for my Apple library. And here, in the same way Amazon does, it will ask you for more details. And there you see, one of the choices is use the first page as cover. As with many things, I am copying my description from Amazon, and we'll paste it in these details now. I've got to say that Apple's categories aren't great, although the ones I've chosen here, there are a few. It could be history, humour, or even mysteries and thrillers. They all fit, but just for today, I'll choose history. And of course, mine's European. That's irrelevant. There's no explicit content. And I'm the publisher. The rest is very easy to do. It's telling you that this will show in ePub format. So again, you'll have to check that it looks as if you would want it to. And this looks fine. The only thing I would change, of course, because it's an ebook, I can have a colour picture of that map. I don't need to save on printing data, so I will probably change that. Then find iTunes Connect online, log into it, and it will be in my books. Mine isn't yet because I didn't allow enough time. These books say it's not on 51 stores because I've unpublished them. There are reasons for that, which I'll save for another time. Check all your details again, and then it will ask you to fill in information about rights and pricing. On here I've just chosen one country, the USA. Make it simple so you see what happens, confirm that. Include a price, and it's as simple as that. Then you need to set up your tax information, and eventually Here it is on Apple. Hope that's been useful to you. These videos and tutorials are provided free by Asper. Please access the platform regularly and support others by responding to questions in the forum, looking in the bookstore, attending webinars, and our once-a-month pros and cons online coffee morning chat. It will only survive through member engagement, and please remember you can support this free association by giving a small financial contribution on the site. Thank you.